Hey everybody, Michelle is back from outdoors, and it looks like some things are coming back to life, but you can tell a lot of trees and stuff out there really struggling to survive. Struggling to survive, and I can sense that. Feel it. I can sense it and receive it, and we just got to take better care of our environment. Without trees, this planet definitely will not survive. Not at all. Especially these lighter color people, by the way, because they're gonna be extreme. They'll be exposed to the sun, and their skin won't be able to take it. Okay, just need to keep that in mind as well when you talk about being eliminated. If you fuck around with the environment as you are, and interfering and putting poison in these fertilizers and poison in so-called organic products and poison here and poison there, you're going to eliminate everything, and it's going to affect you more of a lighter or white complexion. Okay, as you so are concerned about being replaced. As I said, you're replacing yourself by all this interference. But anyway, let's get on the subject of sociopaths and the narcissistics, the ones that are, they're cowards, plain and simple, because they like to work behind this, in the cover of darkness with their nefarious plans. Okay, they are pure coward. In other words, you can put those two together and they will match up perfectly. A narcissistic and a coward. Okay, they have the same kind of factors, and they describe the same type of personality. And like I said, they do not. They're so delusional, and they also hate themselves too. Secretly they hate themselves because they know they're grotesque, and they're in most cases pathetic, and just pure. They make most women. They make the women's skin crawl. But again, they know how to manipulate the situation because they pay attention to everybody. They'll pay attention to situations, and then they'll try to morph themselves into that person because that person is getting all the attention. So that's why some people put on a lot of makeup. Men wear just as much makeup as women, by the way. So keep that in mind. So and once you take that fucking makeup off, oh boy, for the darkest complexion it's not as much evident, because of the pigmentation. So or just people in color in general, really, you know. Uh, so again, when you talk about replacing people, yeah, when you're fucking around with formulas and interfering with things and not paying attention to sensing and receiving, where you are supposed to be advancing civilization with your techniques and your discoveries. Instead, you want to hide stuff that you feel like, whoa, that's going to give you all this power and greed, and you want to start selling stuff that actually is part of the who we are, the wiring. You want to pay us for something that's already pre-wired and ready to go. And that happens in businesses too, when these so-called CEOs, these billionaires want to, eat up every ounce of materialness, and then they want to give advice because in most cases it was stolen. I can guarantee it. They stole something from some culture, usually black, and then they go sell it and become investors, and then they want to give advice now. Okay, but they don't tell you the whole backstory. Always a backstory to these billionaires. Always. Okay, so don't be fooled. And I pay attention to what they're saying. That's why I'll possibly follow them, because I want to hear the bullshit and the rambling and the contradictions that they always put out about how successful they are. And they know that they're grotesque, and that they know they have to do all this pretending because they want the women. They want the women to follow them and think they're successful. That's bullshit. Okay? None of them know what it's like to roll in the motherfucking dirt to build themselves up. Because most of them billionaires and all this other bullshit stolen everything and attempt to contain it in their environment only, and then they want to profit off of it. Okay, because like I said, those that went into medical school, you worked on cadavers. You did not work on or animals. So you abuse animals, and you work on dead people already. Okay? So you don't know what the hell you're doing either, but it's always about profit and greed and taking. So yes, coward and a narcissist goes together. And a lot of those people are the ones that are in charge of scientific projects, in charge of business projects, politics more specifically and absolutely, in some type of religion. Okay, there's a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing in all those damn aspects of life. And those are the people we look up to. We think that they're our heroes and our models for success. It's a bunch of bullshit. They can't do a goddamn thing. I made that clear. They're inadequate and they know it. Self-loathing and they hate themselves. Okay, so these sociopaths and cowards go together. You might as well change that in the dictionary. Since everything else is being changed and eroded and banned and all this bullshit, change that bullshit and put that a sociopath, psychopath, narcissistic is equal to a motherfucking coward. Okay? So, wow, that felt good. Now, that definitely is a movie plot in a book. Sometimes you gotta get in the character, you know what I mean? And be very expressive, and it just let's let it out. Go out there and motherfucking scream. Oh, don't do that. Karens will call the police or something like that. I'll be back. Make sure you enjoy your day as well.